Hi everybody, welcome back to Goshen Prepping. A very unique and interesting video for you today. I want you to watch this because everybody, as preppers, at least you should have one of those emergency blankets, a Mylar blanket. Usually silvery on one side to reflect the heat back into you, and the other side usually like orange to attract attention. These are great, and I always recommend them. They're relatively inexpensive. We have a bunch of them in our family just for emergencies because, I don't know if you know it, 1,300 people in the United States every year die from exposure. Many of those, by the way, are like hunters or getting stranded in your car or simply just being out for a hike and something happens. Having these is indispensable. However, though, there's a product I want to show you. I want to show it to you. They were asking me to model it for them. This takes it to a whole new level, and we're still looking at very inexpensive. And it's a Sierra Madre emergency sleeping bag. It's not a blanket. Because I'll tell you right now, before we even get into this, obviously one of the emergency blankets just covers you on top. And of course, underneath you, you can still lose a lot of your heat. I don't know if you know it, but the emergency blankets, if they surround you, like the sleeping bag does, it can actually retain up to 97% of your body heat. 97%. Because I want you to understand that even though the emergency blankets are very thin, and I'm going to show you this guy in just a minute, it's not simply about an insulation layer. The insulation is important, but what it does, it reflects your body heat back up. For example, it's time to go to bed. It's a chilly night. You pull off the covers and you lay down. You're like, brr. You ever do that? I kind of enjoy the nice cold sheets as you climb into a freshly made bed. But what happens is after a few minutes, you're like, okay, I'm nice and warm. Did the bed warm you up? Did the blankets warm you up? No, you warmed you up because the layers of blankets trap the heat inside of you and your body heat got trapped inside of there, and therefore your body heat is what's warming you up. That's the whole idea with these blankets. Now, these blankets are not made for situations to make it so you can sleep all night everywhere you go. They're for emergency situations. But again, emergency blankets is one thing, emergency situations for the Sierra Madre to a whole new level. So let's take it outside, and I'm going to bag it for you and show you what it looks like. This is cool. A gorgeous day to try it out. This isn't necessarily for winter, by the way. If somebody's going into a medical emergency like shock or something, it can help them out. But again, having it in your bags, or let's say it is colder out here, invaluable. So let me go ahead and pop it open and I'll show you exactly how this works. So cool. Now I will tell you once I open it, it obviously can be used more than once, but I will tell you more than likely, good luck probably getting it back in, but here we go. Now, obviously, it has a lot of similar qualities to just a typical emergency blanket. Silver on the inside reflects your body heat, so as you climb in, it retains that heat inside of you. On the outside, orange to attract attention. Even if you need to cover up during the summertime, you don't want to retain all that body heat, just flip it inside out and you're good to go. And of course, then the reflective on the outside can reflect for, trying to signal somebody down for an emergency. Now, the best part about this, again, it is not an emergency blanket, it is a sleeping bag, and you can completely cover yourself up in it. See ya. It's a complete encompassing sleeping bag, not a blanket. Same principles, but since you can cover up your entire head with this, it is a game changer. And here I am, stranded in my car. Not good. Look at all the snow outside. Well, it's coming. It is Michigan after all. So I could just reach in, grab my Sierra Madre sleeping bag, and put it on. Now, getting on may be a little bit more difficult. Step out in the snow, it's up to you. I'm going to make it really easy. There we go. That's the easy way to put it on. Okay, let me tell you a quick story. When I lived in Colorado, I had a really good, rugged 4x4 pickup truck. I miss my truck. It was fantastic. And in Colorado, especially in the Rockies, you have to have that kind of stuff to get around. It didn't get stuck very easy. But one night, I got off a late shift at work, and I was driving home, and a sudden blizzard came in. It's Colorado, it happens. And I had no choice. Visibility was zero. I pulled into a rest area for the night. And I always kept an emergency kit in my truck. That's what you do. And all night I was fine. Next morning when I woke up, I realized myself and about 50 other cars were all stuck in this rest area. All night, all day. And it seemed to last forever. My truck, I did fine. I actually had one guy who went off the road and I had him sit in my truck with me all night to keep him warm too. But cars, their heater cores started failing. People were starting to freeze. It was really a bad situation. Having this bag in the glove compartment of your car or pickup truck could easily save your life. And the way I see it, when it comes to life-saving devices like the Sierra Madre sleeping bag, why even mess around with it? Again, you could probably have an emergency blanket, but since this wraps around me, it's not wintertime, and I'm starting to cook already in this thing. It's not happiness right now. But in the winter, why even mess around with it? Have one of these for your cars. Have them for your bags. Have them in everybody's cars for your family. This could save your life. And take it from me. I'm not just a prepper, but I've lived in rugged, out in the middle of nowhere places. This easily is a lifesaver. And every one of my cars and my bags are going to have one of these from now on. So, pretty neat. I have 2 of them, by the way, and I'm going to put a link below if you want to pick some up. From Sierra Madre, they have it if you buy them in bulk, per se. It gets much more inexpensive, and that's an amazing thing, because you should have one of these practically in every bag you have, bug-out bag, get-home bag, in your cars, in your camper, always around everywhere, because, again, it's not simply just about, oh, I need a sleeping bag to keep warm. These could save your life, especially in a cold, exposed to elements emergency. If you want to pick any up, I'll put a link below. You can go and check it out. But anyway, Sierra Madre, thanks for sending this to me. Very interesting and neat device. And I highly recommend in prepping you get one or a bunch of these too. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.